the UAlbany men's soccer team takes on third-ranked Syracuse on Bob Ford Field tonight. Casey Stadium is the place to go tonight. It's a 7 o'clock start, and Trevor Gorman is the head coach, and he joins us here on Big Board Sports. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Roger.
Penn Stater, how are you, my man?
I'm doing all right. It's that time of year into October where things get going thick and fast.
Yeah, and Trevor is a grad of Penn State, and I was in the old stomping grounds over the weekend, and the Nittany Lions got a win. I'm sure you're well aware of that. So let's couple that with a UAlbany win tonight. Last 2 years, Trevor, you played Syracuse tough. They're ranked third in the country. They're both 2-1 losses on the road at Syracuse. How do you match up with this year's Syracuse team?
Well, Syracuse have really, over the last 5 years, put themselves into the elite of college soccer. They've done a fantastic job over there. They've gotten to where they're a perennial team in the top 5 in the country. They went to the national Final Four last year, and this year's no different. They're a very, very good team with a lot of players who have that experience from last year. So they're a tough challenge in anywhere you play them any year, but we're looking forward to that. We have a team that's been there the last couple of years with them and played them tough, and getting them on the home field tonight. We're expecting a really spirited effort, hoping for a great crowd, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, you won the America East regular season last year for the first time. What would this mean for your program to get into the NCAA tournament this year for the first time? And certainly a win over Syracuse would go a long way tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always the goal, isn't it, to get to the national tournament, to be playing against the best team in the country for the right to be the national champion. So that's the goal of all the teams out there, and we've certainly been thinking about that since last year. And tonight, playing against a top-ranked opponent, that certainly can go a long way toward it. And our conference as well is the strongest it's ever been. We're 4th out of 24 conferences in the current RPI. We've had 5 of the top 50 teams in the country, so it's really growing in the America East, getting better every year, and playing games like this tonight against Syracuse just add to all that.
Trevor Gorman, the head men's soccer coach at UAlbany, joining us. Zach By here, hanging out in studio with Roger. Trev, good to hear from you. I got to ask you about the Syracuse matchup tonight. They're the number 3rd ranked team. If you're going to knock off the Orange at home, it's a 7 o'clock start. What does Albany need to do?
I think it comes down to doing all the little things well, the same as when you're playing any opponent. You have to be very organized. You have to be a unit that's working well together on both sides of the ball. When they have it, which they will for stretches, and when we have it, which we will as well, we have to be smart with our choices, and we have to all play together and stay as mentally focused as you can, because obviously, as in any sport, when you play a top team, the area where they maybe tax you the most is mentally. And you have to be prepared to deal with whatever comes through and recognize it over the course of 90 minutes. It's an extreme mental battle. So if we can stay locked in, if we can be working hard together, if we can play with good belief and confidence, then of course we feel that anything's possible.
Trevor, how much better is your team this year than say a year ago or the last couple of years when you played this team tough, losing both times, but by 2-1 scores?
Sure, I think you hope to get better every year, and there's little tweaks. Every season is different, as you know, and there's so long in between seasons that a lot can change. But we've got a lot of guys who've been with us now for 2-3 years, and they're upperclassmen. They've experienced a lot. They've experienced highs and lows, and I think that maturity and that experience can be a definite positive, and then that's something there's no substitute for, as they always say. So our group is confident. Our group believes in themselves in every match that we play, and I think that's why they're really looking forward to it tonight. Well,
let's hope for a big crowd over at Casey Stadium on Bob Ford Field, and good luck. We'll have the cameras rolling with highlights in our late sportscast tonight. Good luck against the 3rd-ranked team in the country tonight in Syracuse, Trevor.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
You got it. Trevor Gorman, UAlbany men's soccer.